Brandon, how's practice today?
Practice was pretty fired up. Guys was ready to get out there our first day, really hitting for real. So everybody brought the energy and everything was good.
Any rust being off for those 10 days?
It shouldn't have been a rush for anybody if you was working over the week like I was. So our guys seemed pretty juiced up, so we all good. We just keep it trucking.
Coach was saying he wants to maybe expose anything that we need to learn now before we get into the non-conference in the fall. Do you sense any sort of extra ramp it up this spring compared to maybe past springs, or how do you view that?
It's pretty amped up. It's pretty up this spring because we know our schedule ahead, how everybody looking at us from the last season. So we just trying to come out on top again, prove everybody wrong again.
What do you learn about the group when you get the pads on and hit for the first time like today?
You learn who the real guys are, who want to step up and want to put hands on somebody and actually do what their coach to do, and hold guys accountable, do what the coach do, so we could get things done.
Anybody who stood out to you or caught your eye?
I would say one of our new guys, Zach Causey. I really like how he's paying attention and trying to pick up things from behind me. And when he learns the full playbook, he'll be set for real.
How about for you individually? What do you want to get out of this spring?
I just want to get out what I told you guys last time I met with you. I just want to be a better pass rusher. I'm pretty good. I'm establishing the run game. I'm just working on my pass rush game.
How do you sort of develop that? Is it certain moves you try to mix in and learn better, or what does it take to improve in that area?
Just mastering my moves every week, every time I get the chance with our coaches, and just mastering the same moves that I'm used to doing and just getting elite at it.
Do you have like a favorite move or something you want to go to more often?
Definitely. I'm definitely a bull snatch guy. Definitely club rip, anything that give me like space, my tools, I'm really good at those.
Brandon, you have a new defensive line coach this spring, but not really new. What's it like getting to work with Coach Haynes?
It's pretty fun. I mean, he was my coach last fall with Coach Wright anyway, so just him coming to filling in Coach Wright's spot is pretty big for us. It's not, since we're not really taking a step back, everything is really just going forward. So we're pretty happy with that, and he's working us like he's supposed to.
Any differences between him and Coach Wright?
They're pretty similar. They're both juiced up for sure. Like it's kind of hard to tell the difference if you want me to be honest.
I think they like to say don't nobody care. What does that mean? And that's kind of like a motto for the D line, right?
Yeah, don't nobody care is really just exactly what it says. Don't nobody care, no matter where you're at in your head, mental, physical. Like don't nobody care. You just drive through it. Don't nobody care. So your mindset, you'll be in the right place if you just tune everything up.
How do you look back at your season last year individually, what you accomplished in the snaps that you played?
I was really just getting my feet wet this year. I started past after the fourth game. I feel I had an all right season. I was getting my feet wet. This year I'm really looking to make a name for myself, and I'm putting in the work too.
It seemed like you got your snap count just increased game after game last year. Were there areas that you felt like you were improving, or is that just like a fitness thing? Like what leads to that happening?
I just feel like I was being accountable. Like they feel like I was a guy that they could depend on. So giving me the time was the right move.
You guys obviously lost some pieces up there, and I know it was a very deep rotation. Do you think that you're still going to go, 9 guys kind of cycling through? Do you think there could be some guys who play more snaps this year? How do you see it working out?
I think if everybody's on the next man up mentality, we'll be good. With the leaders, the only thing with the guys that we lost last year, it was just the leader aspect, and we're just filling in those spots as we go now, and we're doing pretty good. We got some guys stepping up.
Yeah, who was bringing the leadership to that group at this stage?
Guys like myself, Asari Simon, Tremaine Bell, Jamal Ligon, and guys who was already leaders last year.
You're still pretty young in this program. What is it like for you finding your voice as a leader at this stage?
I'm still getting comfortable with it. You have to be uncomfortable with yourself to do things that differently than you did before. So I'm just stepping in and learning from the other guys that was already leading before.
Was there anybody from that group who had kind of taken you under your wing, or who you felt like you had a great relationship with?
Definitely Jalen Haynes. We call him Bull. He was, as soon as I got here last spring, he was a pretty big mentor for me, teaching. I learned everything behind him, and so everything that I put out on the field and film, I pretty much learned it from him and did it just exactly how he told me to.
I think Coach Traylor just said Mini Bowl is one of your nicknames now.
Yeah, they're starting to call me that. Coach Traylor, I'm gonna fill Bull's shoes for sure.
Do you see yourself as a similar type of player, or is it a similar personality? Like, what leads to that comparison?
I think both, because just the type of person I am and how I handle my business, and I don't really have any trouble, and I'm willing to listen and communicate with my guys. So.
Do you have similar skill sets? Like you bring the same kind of moves and things like that to the table?
Pretty much. Only thing that you could say was different from me and Bull. He could get a little too fancy sometimes, and I just like getting gritty. So, yeah.
Jalen is one of the guys that's going to do the pro day tomorrow. You excited to watch that?
Yes, I'm very excited. I just talked to him about it, so I'm waiting for to see what he does tomorrow.
What does that mean to the current players to be able to see your past teammates get that opportunity?
It means a lot. It just shows me that we all have the opportunity to do the same thing.
Cool. Thank you, Brandon. Good to talk to
Appreciate
you.
it. Thanks.
Thanks.